Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. You know what time it is? It's time for some IT. Welcome back to Kwentong IT, the official podcast of the CLSU Technology Student Council. I'm Rion.
And I'm Ashley. Kumusta everyone? Thanks for tuning in to Kwentong IT. We're here to just chill and chat about some really interesting topics. So grab a seat, relax, and let's jump right in.
So ayun nga, Ashley, it's nice to have you here with us today. Last time it was Wes, and now we're here with you. So ano yun, musta ang university life so far? Kaya pa ba?
Yes, I am really grateful na nakasama na ako ngayon sa second episode natin. And I am actually very happy this day because so far nakapasa ako sa pinakamadugong subject natin sa exam,
Hulaan ko
which
ano
is
yung
yung DSA.
DSA nga. Tama yung hula ko.
How about you, Rion?
Alam mo, same thoughts din. Nakasurvive ng pinakamadugong examination week ko. Comsci 1-200, yun nga, yung DSA, kahit pa paano, by some miracle, nakapasa ako. And parang on my last lap na for this first sem, just a few things that need wrapping up. So, ayun nga. I hope our fellow listeners here in the podcast are doing well this second sem as we move along to our second term or whatever term it is sa ibang mga colleges dyan. So, in today's episode nga, Ashley, we are going to be joined by three outstanding guests from the Information Technology Student Council. So, as we move along, can we formally introduce our guests in this informal podcast? So, would you like to do the honors, Ashley?
Yes, let me introduce first our first guest. A third-year systems development student, Cherry has proudly represented CLSU in various competitions, including hackathons. She recently secured the first runner-up in the IRSITE 2024 Hackathon competition. An active member of the IT Student Council since her second year, she now serves as the vice chairperson, bringing passion and leadership to the organization. Let's welcome Ms. Cherry May Santos.
Welcome po.
Welcome po.
Hello po.
Moving on, also a third-year systems development student, Rayson has demonstrated exceptional academic excellence, earning the highest GWA in 2024 at the College of Engineering Honors Day. He proudly represented CLSU at Comtech Highlight 2024, Stream 2, Innovation in Engineering in Indonesia, becoming the fourth CLSU student and the first IT student to be sent to ITS. As the chairperson of the IT Student Council, he leads with dedication and vision. Please welcome Mr. Rayson Imbag. Welcome po.
Hello everyone.
Lastly, ang magjo-join sa atin para sa episode nito ay isang faculty member of our department, formerly a business manager, chairperson and student advisor of the BSIT Council, as well as the vice governor for IT of College of Engineering Student Government. Sir Ryan has extensive leadership experience, having been involved in multiple organizations during his student days. Currently, he serves as one of the advisors of Builders of Information Technology, or mostly known as BITS, and is a passionate mentor of students. His dedication and commitment to shaping future IT student leaders make him a valued advisor of the IT Student Council. Let's give a warm welcome to Sir Ryan Bermosa.
Hello guys, what's up?
Hi, sir. So ayun nga, Ashley, now that we've introduced our wonderful and outstanding guests from the ITSC, are there any things that we'd like to start off?
Yes. Meron tayong mga questions para sa ating mga guests. So first, let's start. Can you each tell us a bit about yourselves and what led you to join the IT Student Council?
So, hi everyone. I'm Chermy Santos, the Vice Chairperson of the IT Student Council. So, actually, dati akong second-year representative sa previous administration and that was my first time na ma-expose sa ganitong klaseng experience. And syempre, nung una, curious lang ako and gusto ko lang madagdagan yung experience ko. Parang gusto ko lang din magkaroon ng sense yung college life ko, hindi yung puro aral, puro gala, ganon.
Mm.
And now, isa rin sa dahilan kung bakit ako tumakbo ulit as a council is because na-enjoy ko siya somehow. And kahit minsan
Oh.
stressful dahil sa dami ng ginagawa, pero at the end of the day, fulfilling kasi alam kong nakakatulong kami sa IT students.
So, hello everyone. I am Racing Jim So Imbag, the current chairperson of the IT Student Council. So, about naman sa history ko in joining the ITSC, I think the better question to ask is who is responsible for joining or the reason that I joined the IT Student Council. And I think sisisihin ko dun si Kuya Noim kasi siya ang nag-recommend sa akin or nag-ask sa akin na i-consider ang tumakbo. Pero kidding aside, I'm so thankful pa rin kay Kuya Noim since inopen niya itong opportunity sa akin to explore this kind of experience and to able to help the BSIT studentry and same as Cherry, nakakatuwa siya and it is so fulfilling that you are helping your own fellow students.
Mm. That's wonderful to hear po from you. So, personally po, I really want to ask po because I was incredibly curious po. What was your life po before and after kung may differences po? Ano, kung pwede niyo po i-compare yung buhay niyo po as a regular student now becoming a member of the ITSC, even the chair and the vice chair of ITSC. So, are there any thoughts po or comparisons before and after?
Siguro yung sa akin, 'di ba, maraming vacant dati. So, during our vacant, parang nakatambay lang kami kung san-san, nakakagala kung san-san. And yun, parang hindi ko alam kung ano yung mga kailangan ko pang explore. Pero since nung nag-council ako, so of course, dagdag responsibility siya. So, kailangan naming naka-duty lagi sa council. And of course, kapag merong mga events, so imbes na participant kami, is kami yung o-organize ng event na yon.
Oh. So, like, mas naging productive yung time nila here in college once they join the ITSC. What about you, Ashley? Are there any things you want answered? Any curious thoughts dyan sa mind mo?
Wala naman. I just admire their courage para mag-step up and talagang piliin na magkaroon ng courage para makatulong sa mga kapwa natin IT students.
I agree. So, now let's consider those who are not necessarily from CLSU or not from the BSIT program. So, for those who may not be familiar, so can you kindly introduce the IT Student Council to us and what role does it play exactly in our student environment here at the BSIT program?
Okay, so since I think ako yung pinakamatanda dito, at saka ako rin yung siguro may pinaka-alam na background about dun sa ITSC. So the Information Technology Student Council or ITSC is a department level student council. So representing the BSIT students. So it previously known siya as Bachelor of Science in Information Technology Student Council or BSIT Council. So, but last year, so the current administration led a rebranding. Kasi una, parang sobrang haba naman BSIT Council. So, mas minaikli namin siya into ITSC. So, yun yung naging official name na after the rebranding. So, ITSC is focused on student support, ensuring that BSIT students are represented, supported, and provide with opportunities for growth. So from addressing student concerns to organization activities and initiatives. So ITSC plays a vital role in enhancing the student experience. So for me, ITSC is more than just a organization. So it's a training ground where students can develop their voice, so their skills and this leadership to create an impact. So it is a place where grow, learn, and collaborate to turn ideas into action. So ITSC for me is about public service. So service, representing, and empowering the BSIT community.
Grabe, parang universe. Thank you for that, Sir Vermosa. And paano naman po nakakatulong yung mga ginagawa ng ITSC sa mga students sa campus life nila? Are there any specific programs or initiatives that the ITSC organization has?
Okay, siguro ako ulit muna. Simulan ko muna ulit siya. So, yung ITSC kasi is a key partner of IT department, no? So, syempre, since nasa department ako, so na-observe ko yun. So, partner siya ng department to give student support. So, most of the department activities and events na nag-involve ng students, so ITSC is always on the ground. So, providing help to support to ensure that these events run smoothly. So, for example, ITSC na like yung mga activities before like yung research colloquium, yung mga trainings and seminars na kinokonduct ng department. So mostly yung ITSC yung tinatap namin para magbigay ng support doon, like i-plan, mag-create ng program and magbigay ng support. So pero likewise din naman, if yung ITSC ang may kailangan ng help, yung department then is always give support. No, for example, like offering opportunities for students to connect with local off-campus activities. For example, yung Hack for Gov, yung Earsight, yung Startup Challenge, with offers invaluable experience for our student. So I think si Cherry at saka si Rayson, or you din, di ba Rayson, Rion, na-experience nyo din maka-join sa mga local off-campus activities, di ba? Yung Hack for Gov, yung Earsight, yung Startup, di ba? So, nagbigay talaga siya ng malaking experience sa inyo. Siguro, later, pwede kayo makapagbigay ng experience niya about that. And of course, yung ITSC, nag-iisip din siya ng mga activities and events na makakatulong sa students. For example, we have IT Fest, no? So which helps students to socialize with each others and strengthen their bond and camaraderie. For example, yung IT orientation din na nagbigay sa inyo ng kung saan kayo magsisimula na idea kung ano ba yung department, kung ano ba yung IT, something like that. And meron din namang IT Week. So IT Week is a platform kung saan pwedeng ipakita ng mga students yung kanilang mga talents. So actually, these events are all about building connections and giving opportunities for students to shine.
So, ayan, actually, aside from being a council officer, nakakapag-compete din ako sa mga competitions. Kagaya nung minention ni Sir na ActForGov and Earsight. And yung mga competitions na yon, parang mas nagkakaroon kami ng mas malawak na knowledge and syempre yung skills namin na i-enhance. And we're very thankful kila Sir Ryan and Mamangge. And of course, sa ITSC, since sila yung mga nag-aasikaso ng mga requirements sa mga local off-campus activities. So para kaming mga participant is, ang ginagawa na lang namin is makapag-focus kami para sa preparation ng competition na yon.
For example, ngayon, si Chair, ang dami ng inaayos na paper for upcoming Earsight. So, especially sa paghingi ng funds, kasi 'di ba may mga perang or may mga financial na need or involved doon para makapag-local off-campus tayo. So, yun yung part ni ITSC or sa kanila namin binibigay yon para sila yung mag-ayos ng mga papers, 'di ba? So, para by that, yun naman yung support na naibibigay sa mga students ng ITSC. Yeah.
So, ayun po, like I really like this emphasis on putting IT students out there, giving IT students a voice. Kasi parang parang may stereotype po sa mga IT students, yung mga batang lulong sa computer, sa mga gadgets, na introvert, na hindi masyadong nag-interact with other people. So parang we're trying to break the mold here by giving each other or us students po a voice and the opportunity to put ourselves out there po. So like it feels very motivating, and I hope it motivates you, our listeners po, for IT students to participate and join, kasi we have a very supportive organization here backing us.
Yes, tama. So actually, hindi lang naman yung ITSC yung supportive, no? So hindi rin natin magagawa ng successful yan, or hindi magagawa ng ITSC ng successful kung hindi din siya sinusupport ng department. So gusto ko
True
rin
po.
i-shout out doon yung Department of IT. Baka nakikinig din sila dyan. Hello po, shout out sa inyo. So nagbibigay din talaga sila ng malaking support para maging support, or what I mean, para maging effective or successful yung mga events and activities na ginagawa ng ITSC.
So again po, it's really nice po talaga na we have a student council and the department, the faculty that's working very tight-knit. There's a very close relationship because that's incredibly important. If things are to be done, activities will run smoothly, events are joined, etc., and the students' voices are truly held. So Ashley, do you have any thoughts regarding that? Any insights you'd like to add?
Grabe ang effort ng ITSC and yung MMT and yung department na rin natin para
Mhm.
sa mga tulad ng mga ganyang project, and ganito na rin para tulad nito sa podcast na
Mhm.
hand-on sila sa pagdi-disseminate ng mga information specifically about our course, which is yung information and technology. Grabe talaga. Parang mapapa-thank you ka na lang na, buti na lang nag-IT ako.
True. One thing talaga na naririnig ko for the most part is like, wow, Ria, napaka-active ng student council nyo. Like, they became the standard for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grabe yung standard eh.
Grabe. So, ayun po. In line with that, given your responsibility as the student council of the BSIT program, are there any, for sure naman may challenges po yun. So, are there any challenges that you're currently facing or have faced in the past in terms of your administration?
Well, in terms naman sa challenges na kinakarap namin dito sa council, I think hindi lang siya challenge ng current administration. I think sa past administration din, I think Sir Ryan will also agree na ang main challenge is yung saan kami kukuha ng funds to do our events and activities, since we have a lot of inline activities for the whole year in our term. So saan ba kami kukuha, since yung ITSC is not has no source of external fundings from other organizations or the university. So ang ginagawa lang naman namin dito is we are establishing IGPs or the income generating projects. So as for our students, so ano nga ba yung mga IGPs namin? So yung isa dyan is yung merch, yung mga binibenta namin. Also, kami rin nagmamanage ng uniform so that we can have also income from it. And so far, yung printing services din, isa din siya sa in IGPs namin. So yung mga yun, even if it's just giving us income little by little, we are budgeting it properly so that we can allocate some funds in every events that we are planning to do in our term. So I think yun lang naman yung primary, isa yun sa pinaka-primary challenge namin dito sa ITS. Tama, Sir Ryan, di ba?
Yeah. So actually, hindi naman totally walang funding, no? So yeah, given na siguro pwede ko sabihin na walang regular funding. Ayan. Kasi pwede naman tayo makahingi ng support from USSC, di ba, sa Student Development Funds. And also, meron din dyan yung sa Parent Guardian Teacher Association, which is yun yung hinihingan namin ng tulong kapag sa EarSight, so pag may mga local off-campus activities. But yun nga, yung siguro yung pinopoint doon ni Chair is yung regular fund. Kasi actually hindi lang siguro ITSC yung nakakaranas nito. So may mga ibang organization din siguro na nakakaranas to, which is, di ba, para mag-function yung isang organization, kailangan talaga ng funds. Kasi syempre, para makakonduct ka ng isang events, kailangan mong mag-provide ng funds para sa mga prizes, sa mga gagamitin, di ba? So yun, yun talagang isa namin nagiging challenge. Actually, maraming gustong gawin yung ITSC, pero minsan nalilimit siya dahil walang funds. And yung sinabi ni Rayson kanina na merch, actually nag-start yun during pandemic nung chairperson ako. Pero hindi talaga siya totally for funding. Since since online nun, 'di ba? Walang pasok, online siya. Ang goal lang nun ng IT merch is para ma-feel ng mga students na parang belong sila sa IT kasi di ba may
Mm.
makakakuha sila ng mga merch ng IT, so ganoon. But habang nagtatagal nung bumalik na ulit nung normal nung face to face, so naisip ulit ng ITSC na what if ituloy yung merch, which were
Mm.
in makakakuha. And actually, yung merch or yung BSIT merch, yung pinakamalaking IGP, pwede ba natin i-disclose kung magkano? Actually, yung merch, yung pinakamalaki nagbibigay ng funds. Kaya nag-thank you din kami no, sa mga IT students, sa mga alumni, and sa mga faculty na bumibili ng funds kasi bumibili ng merch kasi doon talaga nanggagaling yung majority ng funds ng IT. Kaya
Mm.
nakakapag-create tayo ng mga activities or engaging activities and events dahil may pinagkukuhanan tayo ng pera. Pero hindi pa rin talaga siya totally sapat. Kasi imagine
Mm.
yung, di ba once a year lang natin ginagawa yung merch. So
Mm.
yung profit doon na nakuha, buong year na siya gagamitin. So
Mm.
kaya hinahati-hati din talaga siya para kumasya sa buong year. So yeah.
So, looking back, ano po yung mga events or projects na nagkaroon ng malaking impact sa mga IT students? And do you have any success stories you'd like to share?
Well, for me, yung IT Fest. Since yung IT Fest, isa yan sa pinakamalaking event na talagang pinaghahandaan ng council. So, kasi yan yung event na nilulook forward talaga ng mga IT kasi madaming ganap dyan katulad no Mr. and Miss IT Fest and yung mga games na minimake sure namin na talagang ma-enjoy ng mga students. And so mahabang preparations yung ginagawa namin dyan and we're very thankful na nakakatanggap kami ng mga magagandang feedback sa mga students. So, aside from that, sa IT Fest is yung Earsight. Kasi yung Earsight is regional competition siya. So,
Mm.
nagkakaroon ng chance yung mga student na makipag-compete. And dito kasi sa Earsight is hindi lang naman natin nire-represent yung mismong department natin, but the whole CLSU. And nakakatuwa lang na last year sa 2024 is nakapag-uwi tayo ng 2 trophies sa hackathon and video editing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So champion sa video editing and first runner-up sa hackathon, which is nag-focus siya sa blockchain. So nagisigawan kami nung syempre nung in-award, nagisigawan kami. Kasi di ba
Mm.
parang hindi talaga namin siya ine-expect. But of course, kaya nga tayo pumupunta or sumasali doon sa mga ganong competition to compete and to win, of
Mm.
course. So yung mga ganong events or activities is nagbibigay siya ng magandang experience sa mga students. And
Opo.
masasabi ko na success story siya kasi malaki yung nagiging impact nito sa mga students, malaki yung nagiging experience nito sa mga students, especially yun nga, di ba, nakikipag-compete with other state universities or colleges dito sa region and imagine that na nakakuha ng mga ganong awards. Kaya
Mm.
malaki yung nagiging nabibigay na confidence nun sa mga students natin. And also, nasi-showcase din yung kanilang mga talents.
So, sir, considering that the Earsight is rapidly approaching po, I think in 2 weeks po, are you expecting or hoping that we'll win more awards this year? Mas malakas na sigawan at celebration?
Yeah, dapat. Pressure yung mga students or mga person. So actually, palagi kong naaalala yung sinasabi ni Sir Kavi na magkukumpit tayo to win.
Mm.
Kaya palagi nating pinaghahandaan. And actually ngayon, start sa April 4 yung Earsight, pero last week pa lang nagisimula na yung preparations natin, di ba? So kayo
Mm.
sa IT marketing, di ba, nag-i-start na kayo na mag-plan ng strategy nyo. And kami din sa video editing and motion graphics, nag-i-start na rin kami na maggawa ng story kung paano namin siya gagawin. So
Mm.
hoping sana na makuha pa rin natin or makakuha pa rin tayo ng um, awards. Kasi nga sabi ni Cherry, di ba, hindi lang yung department yung nire-represent natin, kundi buong university yung
True.
nire-represent natin.
Yes po. Grabe, I can
Yes.
feel the motivation and the pressure.
Yes.
So now po that we're focusing, and you've mentioned po earlier na the ITSC serves as the voice or an amplifier of the voice of the students para po mas connected po kaming students sa department and vice versa po. So how exactly can our students here po no, sa BSIT can reach out if they ever need help or have suggestions po sa council?
Well, in terms naman if our students or our IT students need our help or guidance, the doors of the ITSC office is always open for them. So as long na may nakabantay lang sa office namin. So they are sa start pa lang ng namin campaign. Well, I think every administration naman or every student council or government, ang goal nila is to be the voice of the studentry that they want to represent. And as for our campaign, we parang pinangako namin sa mga estudyante na kami ang magsisilbing boses nila, and we want government or in our administration na maging student-centered, which means that we don't want them to see us as someone who has a higher authority from them. So we want for them to perceive us as a normal kuya lang, as a normal friend that they can run to if they want help or guidance. So they can contact us in many ways. So they can go to the ITSC office, or they can message us freely in our Facebook or Messenger accounts. And if they are not parang nag-aalinlangan sila, or they are not parang natatakot sila na kuminek sa amin, meron tayong mga black officers, and they can rely or they can relay those concerns from us when we have PSIT black officer meetings naman.
Yes. So, also pala, I can add din dyan, no? Yung currently lang na ginawa natin na BSIT community. So, I think that is one platform to connect with students, di ba? So, especially kung nahihiya sila, they can post anonymously. No? So, also, kung matapang naman sila, pwede silang mag-post ng nakikita yung profile nila. And actually, yun nga, in addition with messaging, so yung ITSC page ay open din naman. So may mga students din doon na nagchat-chat na kunwari kung mayroon silang tanong. So also pala may nagchat-chat din sa akin ng mga students. Siyempre as a ITSC advisor, nagbibigay pa rin ako ng mga advices sa kanila kung ano ba yung dapat nilang gawin at saka hindi nila dapat gawin. But to be clear lang doon bilang isang student voice, yung mga nakukuha namin ng mga hinaing ay ina-assist din namin doon. Syempre ina-assist din namin siya sa ITSC if okay ba siya or hindi ba siya okay. And syempre minsan may mga limitations din yung mga hinihingi ng mga students kung dapat ba siyang gawin o hindi dapat siya gawin. So parang may mga ganong cases, no? And mostly naman for me, I think na ibibigay naman natin yung mga hinihinging concerns ng student. For example, isa to sa may pinakamalaking changes na ginawa natin these administrations yung sa uniform, di ba? So yung mga girls palagi nilang sinasabi na ang hirap pong mag-commute kasi yung skirt tumataas po pag naglalakad kami. So may mas ginawa nating mas inclusive yung skirt. May choice na yung mga girls na mag-pants. And another one, ang isang concern din nun ay yung mga heels, di ba? So buong araw kasi naka-heels yung mga girls, nahihirapan din sila na maglakad, gano'n. So inallow din or nakipag-communicate tayo with the department, and inallow naman yon ng department natin na mag-flat shoes na lang or flat black shoes. So mga ganyang scenario. So I think nabibigay naman natin yung mga hinaing nila, and especially for currently lang ngayon, no, so sa heat index na nilift natin yung corporate attire. So di ba hinihingi din yun ng mga student kasi mainit nga naman yung long stay. Pero actually nire-request din nila yung uniform pero in line with coordination with the department, um, hindi naman natin gusto na or hindi natin ginawa yung uniform para pahirapan yung mga estudyante. So, yung mga estudyante, kaya tayo nagkaroon ng uniform para ma-ready kayo in real world, or what I mean
Mm.
is in professional way. Di ba? Kasi kadalasan yung mga nagiging work ng IT is sa office, ganyan na. So, kadalasan dapat appropriate yung attire
Opo.
natin, naka-corporate attire tayo. And also, if in terms of heat index, di ba super lamig naman sa cooler deck, di ba? Kadalasan nga mga naka-jacket pa sa loob ng classroom kasi tatlo ba naman yung aircon natin. So, I think by that, so nilift natin yung corporate attire, but for now, yung uniform, since di pa naman masyadong sobrang init, tuloy pa rin yung pag-uniform natin. So, parang
Yes
mga
po.
ganun.
So, ayun nga po, you mentioned nga. I was going to ask actually if there are any ways po para po makapag-suggest po or makapag-communicate po sa inyo ng anonymously. And you did mention nga po, sir, yung BSIT community page. So, medyo nawala po sa isip ko yun. Thank you po for reminding me about that. Pero I've also wondered po, have you ever considered po yung parang mga drop boxes po where students can write their suggestions po in a physical letter po for those na hindi po masyado nag-social media po, not necessarily masyadong techie, but those who prefer to avoid social media po. Have you ever considered po the option na what if po may Dropbox and students can put their complaints or suggestions po sa Dropbox na yun, na anonymous po siya? Just a thought lang po.
Actually, ngayon, I think, hindi pa natin siya ginagawa. Kasi, palagi naman kami nagko-consult sa black officers. Ayun, kung wala silang courage no na magsabi
Opo.
sa amin directly, pwede nilang kausapin yung black officers nila. And kaya nga sila may black officers kasi pwedeng yun yung mga students na magko-connect through ITSC at saka students. Ano? And also, I can add din dyan na every time naman na may activities na ginagawa, palagi kaming may evaluations na ginagawa.
Opo.
So by that, pwede rin silang mag-comment doon kasi may nakalagay din doon sa dulo ng evaluation na ano pa yung ma-suggest mong mga events, saan kami nagkulang, gano'n na. So ano yung sa tingin mo na naging good sa activities. So I think that is one of platform para makapagbigay sila ng suggestions nila or makahingi sila or mabigay nila yung mga concerns nila sa amin. But hindi naman sa totally dinidiscourage namin yung anonymously. So, yung siyempre, i-add ko lang pala doon, nalilinawin ko lang pala doon sa BSIT community. So, siyempre, public yun. Pag once na nag-post tayo doon, makikita ng lahat. But mas inaano namin na siguro mag-chat na lang sila sa ITSC page. So, yung para malaman nyo na lang din ang moderator or ang admin po ng ITSC page ay si Chair Rayson at ako. So yung mga nagpo-post doon ay si Chair Rayson at saka ako. So pag nag-chat sila doon, kaming dalawa lang ni Chair yung nakakita. And hindi din naman namin kayo i-judge. Ano. So actually mas gusto pa nga namin na yung sarili nila or sila mismo yung nag-chat doon para pag may mga follow-up questions, alam agad namin kung sino yung kakontakin namin or ma-address namin siya agad. Kasi pag anonymously, yes, naibigay mo yung problem mo, naibigay mo yung concern mo, naibigay mo yung suggestion mo. However, kung meron kaming gustong follow-up question o follow-up na ang gustong gawin, hindi nahihirapan kami kasi hindi namin siya kilala. But kung ikaw mismo yung nag-chat doon, so i-accommodate ka naman namin ng maayos. And mas maganda yung usapan, no? Magkakaroon ng communication. Mas malilinaw.
Opo.
So, add ko lang, no, talagang, as a female student myself, talagang super thankful ako sa pagpayag ng department pagdating sa slacks na uniform namin na female. And yung sa heels, talagang masakit talaga siya sa paa kapag 2-inch heels ang ginagamit namin. So, yung pagpayag nila ng paggamit namin ng flats, super thankful talaga kami sa department. And talagang masasabi namin na gender inclusive talaga pagdating sa IT. So, our next question po, how do you make sure na yung student voices are heard when making decisions?
So in terms naman dito, kapag may mga events nga kami, sinabi ko rin naman kanina na student-centered yung mga events namin. So one thing that we do is we have assessment through surveys and polls kung saan binibigyan namin ng mga students uh, ng opportunity so that they can have their share in the suggesting or ideas na pwede namin include sa mga events or activities namin, which is nasabi na rin yata kanina ni Sir Ryan, which is an exercise na kailangan namin gawin since we are a representation of the BSIT student tree. And also to give a disclosure in the information about the happenings that we have planned for each of the semesters. Nag-organize kami ng block meeting or block representative meetings per semester so that we can give a heads up sa mga block representatives ng bawat section in order for them to give knowledge and awareness sa all students or IT students natin about the plans of the ITSC for the upcoming semesters. So I hope din na sana na-relay din sa mga bawat students since ang information na to is very crucial na malaman ng bawat estudyante, especially if there are any concerns about the activities.
And aside naman dun sa mga survey na pinapakalat namin sa mga block representatives is nagkakaroon din kami ng evaluation form. So yung evaluation form na yun is pinapakalat din namin sa mga block representatives para or every after ng event so that malalaman namin kung ano yung sa event na ginanap namin, ano yung mga kailangan namin i-improve, ano yung saan kami nagkulang or ano yung mga kailangan naming i-remain para sa susunod na mga event is alam namin kung ano yung mga dapat naming gawin and for improvement na rin.
So, ayun po. One thing that I'd like to ask na rin po now that we're in this juncture po regarding student voices na one thing that I've noticed na rin po is since we're in the second sem po, it's nearly going to be the end of your term, a new set of heads, a new set of faces. We are going to see a new set of people who are going to amplify the voices of the student tree. So I'm sure there are a lot of listeners here listening right now who would like to hear some advice from you, the advisor, the chair, and the vice chair. So is there any advice that you can give to IT students who want to be more involved in a student council like this po, but masyado po silang natatakot or they have self-doubts and they don't know where to start? Maybe there are people who have recently just considered running na walang masyadong experience in their past years in high school, or they're experienced but they're intimidated due to the environment po na pinopost ng college ngayon. So is there any advice po that you can give to these kinds of students?
Siguro sa akin muna. So tulad ng minention ko kanina, hindi ko rin alam ba't ako tumakbo as second year representative ng previous administration. So wala akong experience sa kahit ano. Parang na-curious lang ako. And siguro yung mga advice ko para sa mga tatakbo ngayon is huwag kayong matakot kasi what matters most is your willingness to learn and to get involved.
Ang Miss Universe.
Ay, no nga yun, Cherry. Elaborate, please.
Si Chair,
Oh,
ano
sa
ba
akin,
yung mabibigay mo, Chair, na lessons?
ano na din,
Lessons?
Miss Universe din po, sir.
Ay,
So,
wow.
ano naman, sa akin, if you have the heart naman for leadership and passion for it, go and take this opportunity since ITSC is a great stepping stone for you to have a leadership experience. As for me naman, since nabanggit nga nila yung kanina about sa mga natatakot since walang experience, ganun din ako noon, bago ako tumakbo. I don't have any experiences in leading a student organization or student council from elementary or even in high school. So this is first for me. And at first, medyo nakikita ko na nagda-doubt ako, na-overwhelm ako sa magiging role ko as especially ito nga yung first join ko sa isang student council and chairperson pa yung mabibigay sa akin. So hindi ko alam kung ano mangyayari. But uh, throughout the journey naman, we have our co-officers, my advisors, and the student advisor na siya namang nag-guide sa atin and they have given me so much support, especially when giving ideas or if I need some insights about the decisions that I will make as a chairperson. So, huwag kayong matatakot since we work in a council as a team naman.
Yes, so siguro mag-add din ako, no? So, for me, gusto ko maging honest. Wow, gusto ko maging honest. So, hindi ko pa plastikin. Actually, mahirap talaga ang maging IT student council or ITSC. Hindi ko ba alam kung baka lang dahil sa mga parusa ko o mga utos ko na malaging sinasabi sa kanila. Pero malaki talaga yung kailangan mong ding maging or malaki talaga yung kailangan mong ibigay sa ITSC kung gusto mong sumali. For example, time, no? So every day nagjo-duty yung mga ITSC natin sa office, no? So para makapagbigay ng printing services, para makapagbigay ng o makapagtinda ng merch. No, minsan man nag-live selling pa sa TikTok yung mga yan. You know? And also ano ba? Yung palagi sila may duty para o palagi sila nasa office para pag may mga kailangan ng concerns andun sila para humarap, and also kahit gabi pag may nagka-chat sa mga yan sinasagot nila. So very kailangan talaga ng malaking commitment, but sasabihin ko na rin na don't let fear stop you from doing the things you want to do. No? So I think similar kaming tatlo na hindi rin namin iniisip or hindi rin namin naisip na pupunta kami sa situation na ganito. So actually, to give you lang ng history, no, before kasi, nung time ko pa, pero magkadikit lang naman tayo ng mga edad, no? So nung time ko pa, so walang nagko-conduct na election. May election pero hindi siya so for democratic na lahat ng IT student council lahat ng estudyante ay mag-vote, no? So during my time, kung sino yung mga black officers or black presidents na na-elect every section, sila lang yung magbobotohan para sa ITSC or sa BSIT Council. So ganun lang yung time before. And sa akin, na-elect ako, second year ako noon, na-elect ako as a black president. Tapos, during that time, na-elect ako as a business manager. So, doon ako nag-start. Actual business manager, during that time, yun yung pinakamababang position pa. And then, nung na-involved na ako doon sa ginagawa ng council, mas doon ako na improve or mas na-motivate ako na ganito pala yung kaya kong gawin, no? May growth and may lessons, no? So sometimes the biggest risk is not taking any risk, kasi isipin natin kung hindi, what if trinay ko kaya, so pala yung ganun, what if kung trinay mo siya, makikita mo kung na kaya mo pala siya o hindi mo siya kaya. And kung hindi mo naman na kaya, it's a lesson or it's a improvement, kasi pag sumali tayo, hindi naman siya kaagad na magagawa mo agad yung lahat. Kaya nga sabi din ni Rayson kanina, 'di ba? May team. So team kayo. Hindi mo talaga kaya kung mag-isa mo lang. And actually, yun yung isang nakikita ko ngayon na kagandahan sa council, na lahat talaga nag-work. No, from finance to and also si Cherry, isa rin yan sa nagbibigay ng advice, kasi syempre si Cherry din yung isa sa pinakamatagal na nga doon sa council, So tulungan siya. And actually, yung ngayon, wag kayong matakot, kasi hindi naman sa pagmamayabang. Hindi talaga. Actually, palagi talaga namin iniisip sa council yung long-term plan. So kaya nga nagawa rin yung constitution and bylaws ng council. Kasi gusto namin, actually na-observe namin yan before, na pag nag-start ka or pag sumali ka sa council, wala kang guidelines, wala kang uumpisahan, di mo alam kung saan ka mag-uumpisa. But ngayon, meron na tayong existing constitution and bylaws wherein yun yung nagiging guide natin. Ano ba yung duties ko? Ano ba yung dapat kong gawin? Para doon sa position na yon. And also, yung meron kaming inad doon, before kasi walang student advisor. Before kasi council advisor lang. Ang ginagawa namin, kung sino yung chairperson, after ng term niya, magiging student advisor siya. So, hindi pa siya makakatakas sa council. meron siyang tungkulin na kailangan gawin. Yan. Si Rayson, hindi siya makakatakas next year or next term. So, required siya na maging student advisor. Kasi, yung mga natutunan mo within that year, it's time naman na ituro or i-guide yung bago. Pero hindi lang naman yung chairperson. Kunyari, kung hindi kaya ng chairperson, pwedeng mag-elect yung mga officers kung sino yung magiging student advisor. So, parang ganun. So, hindi na talaga, for me, hindi ko dinidiscourage yung walang experience. Kasi kagaya nga nito, di ba? Lahat kami wala namang experience at hindi rin talaga namin alam kung ba't kami nandito. Pero later on talaga habang tumatagal, mas nai-envision kung ano talaga yung dapat gawin. And yun yung nakita ko na big na advantage ng ITSC na lahat kumikilos, lahat nagbibigay ng insight, lahat tumutulong. Ayun. So, wag kayong matakot kasi marami kayong kasama. And actually, ang isang point din pala dito, pati yung mga former officers, nagbibigay talaga sila ng insight. Actually, may group nga kami nila Rayson, lahat ng naging chairperson. May group talaga kami na former chairperson magkakasama. Pero starting yun sa akin. So after ko yung chairperson until now, may isang group yun para pag kunyari, hindi kami makapag-decide or kailangan ng insight, magka-chat lang doon sa group na yun. And yung mga former chairperson, nagbibigay sila ng insight kung paano sila makaka-help. O, di ba? So, wag talaga silang matakot na sumama kasi maraming magga-guide.
Ganun.
Grabe, ang
Diba?
dami po. Parang pang Miss International. Napaka-insightful. Talagang anyone has the opportunity. Everyone can, and you just have to have courage lang talaga. And kapag pala sa ITSC, kailangan mo rin pala ng marketing skills.
Oo. Kasi kailangan mo magtinda kasi kung walang magtitinda, walang pondo.
Abangan nyo rin kami
Yes.
sa TikTok. Live selling ng mga merch.
Ayun.
May kasama raw po bang mga dance steps yun?
Kasaya doon si Chair.
Madami kami.
Si Chair.
Maganda lang kayo. Bigyan na kayong groups.
Nakita ko na sneak peek ng dancing skills si Chair ng IT Fest eh.
Ano
Wala
po
akong
pala,
nakita doon.
may gusto lang din palot akong i-add, no? So, nakikita ko na nagiging maganda na ngayon yung turnout ng ITSC in terms of yung mga natatakot ba? Kasi before kasi talaga nung time ko, 'di ba nga, wala talagang gustong sumali ng council. Like talagang pumipilit talaga kami ng mga estudyante, kumakausap kami ng mga estudyante na para lang tumakbo or para lang sumali. And kadalasan, isang slate lang talaga yung mabubuo. Tapos wala silang kalaban. So, ganun talaga. Pero nowadays, or this year, nakikita ko, di ba, marami nang na-involve na estudyante. Like yung recent lang natin na election, may mga naglalabanan na talaga. And actually, may first time natin ginawa na magkaroon ng meeting di avance. And especially din sa mga first year, no, limang representative yung naglaban-laban. So, by that, nakikita ko na nagiging open na yung mga students or IT students into leadership or in service. And for me, magagamit nyo yan sa real world pag lumabas na kayo sa clear deck or pag lumabas na kayo sa university.
Yes, talagang napakarami pong opportunities sa pag pumasok ka ng or pag sumali ka ng ITSC. Talagang ang mga student talaga dito ay for sure na mag-grow at prosper. How about you, Rion? Are you interested in joining ITSC in the near future? Or Are you encouraged? Kasi ako parang nabubudol na ako ngayon.
Ako rin eh.
Ayan. Tama yan,
Somewhat may
tama yan.
umuudyok. Pero at the same time, of
Talagang
course,
lumalabas yung marketing skills ngayon nila chairperson eh.
ay for sure dyan may mga listeners dyan na nag-iisip-isip. Sobrang
Oo.
events. Nararamdaman ko na yung sobrang eventful na meeting de avance. Speaking of meeting de avance, like when yung pag-attend ko ng meeting de avance nung first year representative, like grabe, sabi ko. Sanay na kasi ako sa meeting de avance na may pasayaw-sayaw lang, may tawag dito, may motto. Ako po si ito po ang aking pag binoto niyo ako, keme, parang gano'n. Pero
Yes.
nung nanood ako or nakiparticipate ako sa meeting de avance ng ITSC, sabi ko, grabe, parang anuhan talaga yung Q&A. Yung Q&A, pinaka-highlight ko talaga yung Q&A. Doon ko naramdaman na this is a very serious organization na they're picking the best of the best kung sino man yung tatakbo sa kanila. So, yun lang naman
Gisahan, no?
Opo.
Ginigisa yung mga participants. Ay, candidates pala, no? So actually, hindi lang nung, syempre, meeting de avance nitong mga first year rep lang yung naabutan nyo. Pero yung last meeting de avance na full talaga, inabot ng buong morning. Di ba?
Wow.
Half day yun. Oo, half day talaga. That's like, ginigisa talaga sila. Like, tinatanong, magkano yung naiisip mong magiging pondo? May mga ganong tanungan. At tingin mo, ilan yung magagawang pondo? Di ba? Kawawa yung mga candidates nun. Kaya, very good platform din talaga yung meeting de avance para mas makilala natin yung mga candidates. And speaking of that, so since naging na rin dito, siguro sabihin ko na, Chair, no, starting on April, magi-start na yung filing of candidacy. I think April, last week ng April or first week ng May. Last week ng April, mag-start na ng filing of candidacy. And by May, magkakaroon na tayo ng election and meeting de avance. So, sa lahat ng mga listeners natin dyan, ng mga nakikinig, so please, if hesitant pa kayo na sumali ng council, you can have a try. But hindi naman totally na, wait lang. Iba kasi yung walang experience pero may heart. So, yun yung gusto kong sabihin. Kasi kung may heart ka talaga, kahit gano'n siya kahirap gagawin mo, di ba? So, kaya yung experience, sineset aside namin yun. Kasi maano talaga siya, mabibuild talaga siya. Pero yung heart, iba kasi pag may heart ka. So, kahit na mahirap, you will do it.
So, next po, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is the current standing of the ITSC Council in terms of helping and supporting the IT community here sa CLSU?
Sa akin siguro, if I were going to rate our services, I think, 8 out of 10 muna since I think nagagawa naman namin yung mga role ng isang student council and yung 2 points room for improvement pa, ganun. And para medyo humble ang dating ko.
Wow, humble.
Humble po tayo.
So ako naman, same with Rayson. I'd rate it an 8. Since yes, active kami, pero meron pa rin kami mga kailangang i-improve sa council and sa mga plans na ginagawa namin.
8. Ako ba? Ilan ba? So, bilang ITSC advisor siguro, siguro magiging bias ako pag sinabi kong 10. Joke lang. Siguro, let's go with 8 na lang din. I can say 8. Kasi, actually, kitang-kita ko naman talaga yung improvement ng council. No? And, ang palagi kasi namin ginagawa sa council, nasabi na rin kanina na, actually, kine-check namin kung ano yung mga nagawa before. Actually, yun yung mga nagiging guide namin. And, kine-check namin kung ano yung tama at mali. Iniisip kung kung paano namin siya may improve. So kaya yun yung feeling ko na isang way kaya na masasabi ko na malaki talaga yung improvement ng ITSC ngayon. And syempre, bilang isang advisor, palagi ako nag-observe. Hindi ko alam if napapansin yon ng mga ITSC, but palagi ko silang gina-judge. Joke lang. palagi ko silang ino-observe. And actually, nakikita ko naman yung commitment nila. And very deep talaga yung binibigay nilang dedication. Kasi yun time pa lang, di ba? Very, very golden time. Especially students kayo, kailangan nyo mag-review, kailangan nyo ng
Mm.
time para sa academics nyo. Pero sila, nabibigyan nila yung big portion of time nila to serve sa ITSC. Lalo na pag may mga events and activities. Kasi every time, yun nakikita lang naman ng mga students or nakikita lang naman ng iba dyan, pag may events, yung mismong event lang. Diba? Hindi nila nakikita yung
Mm.
preparations, yung pre-scene, at saka yung post-scene. For example, sa pre-scene, um, nagpupukpok ng kung ano-ano, bumibili ng kung ano-anong gamit. And actually, yung IT Fest, bakasyon pa lang yun, or yung orientation,
Oh.
bakasyon pa lang, nagmi-meeting na kayo like mga June or July. Pinagmi-meetingan na namin yun kung paano namin mako-conduct yung IT Fest or yung orientation. So, ganun kami ka-OA. Tapos
Uy.
para talaga smooth yung event. And also, after ng event, um, naiiwan pa rin sila, 'di ba? Imagine, sila na yung
Mm.
pinakauna doon, sila pa yung mahuhuli. Kasi syempre magliligpit ng mga kalat, magliligpit ng mga setup, so something like that. So, malaki talaga yung dedication nila. And nakikita ko din talaga yung team, nag-work sila as a team, no? So, every time na may meeting kami, palagi ko silang pinagre-report kung ano yung status ng funds, status ng mga students, and etc. And also sa block officers din, or what I mean sa concerns ng mga students, kahit na gabi, like 11 p.m., 12 a.m. Pag may mga nag-concern or may mga hingi talaga or may mga nag-chat, talagang sinasagot nila. But of course, I can say din na yung kulang na points doon is room for improvement talaga. So
Mm.
palagi kong sinasabi sa kanila, siguro alam na to ng mga officers na palagi kong sinasabi na ITSC is open for criticism. No, kasi
Mm.
yung good comment kasi, yes, thank you. Na-appreciate namin yun. Of course, syempre, lumalakas kami doon pag may naririnig kami ng mga good comments. Pero in term of bad comments, mas gusto namin siya kasi doon namin nakikita na mas may improve pa namin
Mm.
yung nabibigay namin na service. Kasi yun nga 'di ba yung kaya na-habit namin na mag-conduct na ng mga activities ay ng mga evaluation sa mga activities namin para malaman namin kung saan kami nagkulang at kung paano namin siya maayos. Kaya 8 out of 10. Oh, 'di ba?
Wow.
Kayo ba? Balik namin sa inyo as
Okay
a
na.
students. Ako yung naging host ngayon. As a students, paano nyo ba nakikita yung ITSC? Sige nga. Bigla
Seryoso.
ang na
Na-reverse. Sige po, pangunahan ko na rin po. Personally po as a student, having experienced po many parang grievances po in the past regarding events and such po. For me po talaga, compared to what I've experienced in the past, no hate po. Ay, baka pagalitan ako, mabash na ako ng mga ko dati. Pero compared po from my past experiences po, sa akin po talaga 10 out of 10 because nararamdaman ko yung
Wow.
pagka-vibrant. Like, nararamdaman ko na there are people listening to our voices. There are people who are willing to put in the work para matuloy itong mga great na events na to. Even the formation of the multimedia team na represent yung mga creatives ng IT community, and there's a platform for them even. So, ayun. For me talaga 10 out of 10. How about you, Ashley?
Ako naman po, for me din, comparing din sa sa experience ko din noon. Actually, sa experience ko noon, hindi namin ganong naramdaman na meron organization na nakasuporta sa amin sa school. And then, biglang ngayon na nararamdaman ko ngayon sa CLSU, sa department natin, na may ITSC talaga. Talagang nararamdaman ko na parang hindi ako mag-isa.
Feeling ko natakot lang sila sa atin.
Hindi,
Opo,
sir.
opo.
Kailangan may
Upo na may kanya.
Ayun po. So, and then as a student na part po ng MMT, witness ako kami ni Rion sa effort po ng ITSC talagang sobra-sobra. Like
Yes
sa
po.
IT Fest, and grabe talaga yung effort and yung struggle at stress sa paghahanda. But still, after the event, halos wala kang makikita na parang stress sa mga ITSC po. There's nothing but joy na kahit meron mang naging struggles or naging naging technical issues na kinaharap nung IT Fest, parang walang nangyaring ganun eh. Ganun po. And
Actually,
talagang
sorry.
hinahandle nila ng maayos. Apa.
Actually, since nasabi mo na rin pala yun sa MMT nga, no, MMT, no, I would like to appreciate din no, yung mga MMT natin kasi may malaking role din sila or may malaking role kayo sa success ng ITSC. Imagine, syempre, di ba, yung IT Fest, yung mga videographers, photographers natin na before the event, nag-shoot na ng mga pictures ng mga candidates, sa mga graphics natin, nag-ready ng mga pub mats para sa mga events. And siyempre kayo din, mga host, di ba, kayo yung naging voice ng IT Fest, di ba? So yeah, malaki din yung impact ng MMT. And of course, hindi magiging successful din yung MMT, ay yung ITSC without MMT. Kasi naging malaki din yung impact nila sa organization, kung paano mas nakilala yung ITSC. Kasi imagine, may mga contents na tayo, may mga pa sit down interview, may mga pa iTalks na tayo diyan, no? Especially this one, may pa podcast na tayo. So it's, sabi ko nga, isa collaborations,
Indeed. So ayun nga, as we move to nearly to the final juncture of our podcast today, like grabe ang saya ng kwentuhan natin ngayon. So since we're here, kausap na natin yung ITSC, let's put the T in IT and ask, is there anything that we can look forward to na exciting na the council is currently planning? So are there any details? So just between me and Ashley, you and our listeners here po.
So, another upcoming event ng ITSC is yung Guidance Awareness Month, in which it is a collaboration with our College Guidance Office and also the different student organizations of the College of Engineering. So, ang goal natin dito is to give the students, our SEN students, the awareness na meron tayong guidance council or meron tayong guidance officer na pwede nilang takbuhan in case na kailangan nila ng needs mentally and anything in their well-being naman. So, gaganapin siya ng March 19 and 26. So, 2 days siya. Yung 19 is SEN building and yung 26 is Clear Deck building natin. So, I'm encouraging our listeners na magpunta sila and to participate and cooperate in our events na inihanda ng kada organizations or student organizations ng College of Engineering.
Okay.
Yeah. In addition on that, since beats pala ako. So, siguro sabihin ko na rin na yung aabangan ng IT students sa Guidance Awareness Month is may photo booth yung beats. So, please visit yung booth ng beats. Sa 26 lang pala, March 26 sa lobby ng Clear Deck. And we hope na yung mga IT students ay isupport yung activities na yon at makipag-participate sila doon sa mga upcoming events. And actually, marami pang binubrood. Tama ba yung term ko? Or marami pang pinaplano yung ITSC. Pero as of now, yun muna siguro yung pwede namin i-disclose kasi hindi pa naman final yung ibang mga plano. But we are preparing something nakakaabangan ng mga IT students.
Wow.
Yeah, very exciting.
Yes. Sana ma-excite talaga sila.
May excite po yan, for sure.
And that wraps up today's episode of Kwentong IT. A very big thank you po to our amazing and very Latina guests, Ms. Cherry May Santos, Mr. Rayson James Imbag, and Sir Ryan Bermosa. Sobrang salamat po sa pag-share ng inyong insights at experience with us. and with our listeners. Grabe, ang dami naming natutunan. Your passion for the IT community is truly inspiring. And do you have any pabaon messages po for our dear listeners?
Sige, mauna na siguro ako, no? So, of course, I would like also to thank yung ating MMT head, which is si Aljex, no? Which is platform niya to, yung podcast. So,
Yes.
dahil sa platform niya, kaya tayo nagkaroon ng podcast. And salamat sa pag-invite sa amin para mas makilala nila kung sino ba talaga sino ba talaga si ITSC. Ano? And also, I would like to shout out yung mga taga-Department of IT, especially sa head natin na si Dr. Kavi. Sana po nakikinig kayo sa podcast natin. Yung sila Cherry Battery Zone, baka may gusto kayong shout out.
Shout out po sa mga kabataan dyan.
Anong ulam?
Pero ayun, thank you for inviting us here, sabi nga ni Sir Ryan, to give our listeners a sneak peek about the life and how it works of being an ITSC officer. So, sana marami kayong natutunan sa amin. And sana is tawag doon, more episodes to come dito sa Kwentong IT. Thank you.
Thank you very much po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po for having us, and please do support ITSC. And yan.
So Ashley, do you have any other final thoughts before we move on and wrap things up?
Yes, partner, ang saya nga na malaman kung paano nila pinapalago ang IT Student Council and kung paano nila tinutulungan yung mga tulad natin na IT students sa CLSU. We hope this episode inspired you to get more involved and support the projects that help make our IT community even stronger.
Indeed, napakasaya nga talaga ng kwentuhan natin today in Kwentong IT. Second episode pa lang pero I can feel so many insights, so much things na natutunan about the ITSC and soon other organizations, faculty members, alumni, etc. So if you don't want to miss that, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and TikTok at the Information Technology Student Council for the latest updates and events. Remember to please subscribe and listen to our podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Just search for Kwentong IT by CLSU Information Technology Student Council and you'll never miss an episode, mga ka-IT.
Yes.
And so, we hope that you'll look forward to the next one, folks. This is Kwentong IT, the official podcast of the ITSC. Be informed, stay connected. Bye!
Bye!